Hey y'all, it's Mokamima. Sorry for being a little bit late. Let me play my intro and then we're going to get into these hot topics. Work, work, work. To me, I can work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me by that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 line. In the girl, them hurt, dirt, 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 dirt. Try me, I deserve. Listen to be lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody text me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I'ma leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, work, work. Hey y'all, it's Mocha Mima. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, an extra special welcome. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back. Let's see who's out there in the comments. I appreciate y'all being here. Of course, Museum. Hey Jaden, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Y'all, listen, this week has been divorce week, breakup week, act up on your baby mama week, and the whole 9 yards. I can't believe these people. But first, before I do that, let's go over here. Y'all, rest in peace to this beautiful baby, Winter Cole Smith. She was abducted and murdered, I won't say murdered, allegedly killed by her mother's ex-boyfriend. I just put out a video about that, so please check that out if you have time. Oh, it's just a sad situation, y'all. So let me pull up Instagram and we're going to get into these hot topics. You may have seen that I put out different videos this week. Y'all, these people have been acting up. They have been doing entirely too much. So we're going to start here with Drewski. Drewski and Birdman got into it. Let's see. Oh. God, though, bro. On a serious. Before I play, I'm going to wait before I play them. Drewski has a parody record label called Could Have Been Records, and it has the cent sign like Cash Money have. Y'all, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did it. But you know how Birdman is. Y'all remember the Put Some Respect on My Name that he did with Charlamagne a few years back, and the legendarily like that Put Some Respect on My Name. And also when he said what was the other one? Are you finished or are you done? That one, I still use that today. I will say a person quick. Are you finished or are you done? And Put Some Respect on My Name. I remember my grandson, I don't know how old he was. Maybe he was 4 or 5 then, my youngest grandson. And he said that to my granddaughter. He told her, put some respect on his name. Lord, that thing, listen, that's something that never gets old. But like it says here in the Jasmine brand, it's a recurring skit with him, but you cannot be messing around with Birdman. Birdman is not one to be messed with. So Birdman came to Drewski to check him on what was said. I wonder whatever happened with that whole Birdman. Remember Birdman and Toni Braxton was getting married? So I wonder whatever happened to that. But let me play this audio. Play this for you, this video from the Jasmine brand so y'all can hear it. I may have to restart it.
Just no, because I was working with.
All right, let me go back.
And call in.
Okay.
I ain't even got to call no nigga. Got bitches. Well, you won't come outside or come inside, nigga.
Nah, bro. On God though, bro. On a serious note, because I was working with
that shit, nigga. It's like you starting to step on my toes. You little young niggas got the game fucked up, nigga. I am that nigga. I'm watching this shit you doing, nigga? What the fuck is this record label you starting? How the fuck you doing this shit without the mother?
But I'm saying, Birdman, nigga, this Birdman, nigga. So look, nigga, I was scared to call because nigga, I don't be knowing if you gonna pick up. But nigga, I've been wanting to work with you, Drake, Young Boy, Wayne.
But you
nigga,
fucking with niggas that fuck
Wayne.
with me though. You fucking with niggas that fucking with me.
But nigga, I'm still trying to get Wayne. But nigga, I'm trying to tell you, I didn't know you was fucking with though. I didn't know you was fucking with Young Boy. I didn't know you was fucking with Drake at the time. But when I was fucking with them, nigga, I don't know. I feel like I didn't do no money business with them. So I didn't feel wrong about what I was doing. When I reached out, I
put some respect on my name, bro. You playing, Five. You playing with that fucking record label. Could have been record. That shit sound like CMB, man.
Stunner. See, we ripped that, but I didn't know. Stunner, we're supposed to trademark that. That's not
How the fuck can you trademark that? How can you trademark something that a nigga been working 35, 36 blood money on something that you what? Bro, I'm confused, bro. And look, on a real little one, like, first of all, I like what you're doing, but I don't like what you're doing because you fucking with Fire. You fucking with real gangster shit, Fire.
I said, Stunner, listen, man, I'm sorry for real, because I'm not trying to. Hey, I know about Miss Gladys. Brother, please. Listen, rest in peace, Miss Gladys, boy. I heard that a million times. I love that song. Nigga, I'm telling you, man, Wayne.
You know, I got a few bitches that steppers, right? I ain't even got.
Let me tell you. Y'all, Birdman, listen. One thing about Birdman don't play. He don't play whatsoever. Listen, he like Cardi B. You got beef with him, you got beef forever. He don't play. Listen, Drewski, I don't know if you was Drewski wasn't ready. He was not ready. Birdman ain't like Suge Knight where he'll come and off you, but Birdman will step to that ass. So excuse the foul language that was there, but to get the full context, you had to hear the full thing. And y'all, that was too much for me. Now let's move on to our next story. Oh God, listen. All this week is divorce after divorce. Look here, Billy Porter and his husband calling it quit after 6 years. Billy. Oh, shout out. I love me some Billy Porter. I never saw him in the original Kinky Boots. I saw the traveling production when they came to Connecticut, but that musical was great. But I feel bad for them that they're now gonna break up. Oh, sorry, y'all. That they're now gonna break up. So hopefully it'll be an amicable split with whatever property, money, whatever they got going on. I mean, I don't know who his man is, but I know Billy got money, especially from when he did Pose. Oh my God. That if y'all never watched Pose, please watch it. All right, let me see what our next story. We're gonna stay with the marriage thing. So that's them breaking up. Oh, here's another one. And that's 2 gay couples in a row. Ricky Martin and his man are divorcing. Now, they live out in Puerto Rico. There was an issue last year. Me sure. I can't put my banner on this. This is all alleged and in my opinion. You remember last year? I think it was last year. There was an issue with Ricky Martin's nephew that was saying something that Ricky Martin had done something to him sexually and whatnot. That was a whole big fiasco and everything. They ended up ironing that out, but now these two are getting divorced. His name is Juan. That's a black man's name. Juan Joseph, but he's Syrian Swedish. Wow, that's a different combination. Well, shout out to them that they could also, because I believe they have kids as well. So maybe they can pull it together. All right, let's see here. Oh, Stevie J and Faith. They actually find. Listen, Faith, you was a dumb, in my opinion, and allegedly for marrying that buffoon. Y'all may remember him last year. A young lady was trying to interview him for her podcast. He's in the bed with a woman was giving him head in the bed. Like, who does that? Except trash like Stevie J. So, Faith, hopefully you didn't have to come up off your coin. But then again, Stevie J may have more coin than Faith. I don't know. But hopefully there was a ironclad, what do you call it? You don't know, uh, prenuptial and postnuptial, so that they both leave the same way that they came into a marriage. Because Stevie J allegedly stole her Mercedes and drove it to Vegas to, what was it, the Soul Train Awards or something. He did some stupid. He just is an idiot. He just is a total idiot. So hopefully, now they can move apart, and Faith will put that as a lesson learned, and she will move on. I mean, she's the type, she'll probably marry somebody else. But him, who gonna want to marry? Who knows? He may get back with Jocelyn. Mimi's moved on. She's not dealing with that. So who, child? It's a lot. All right, let's see who else we got here. Oh, I reported on this a couple months ago, Eva Marcille and Michael Sterling's divorce, but Michael was in an accident back in February of last year. These people are saying, according to this from the Jasmine brand, that he suddenly and without warning, negligently, carelessly, and unlawfully operated said vehicle by driving under the influence, driving recklessly and following too closely, slamming into the rear of the plaintiff's vehicle, causing it to spin out of control till it collided with the concrete median on the right side of the road. Now, when you hit somebody in the back, that's usually like your fault. So it's two plaintiffs, Cody Clark and Lauren Hammett. They're going to get pizzazed. And he was driving the 2011 Ford Mustang GT. So he probably had that Mustang all tricked out in the whole nine. But Michael's lawyer said now that there was no odor or smell of alcohol in the medical report. Despite that, Mr. Sterling had worked a long day. He was fully oriented, awake, alert, and cooperative. This independent medical report, conducted at the officer's request, belies the claim that Mr. Sterling was under any influence in any manner. The accident occurred on a rainy night on a highway with ongoing construction. And see, listen, just what I was just getting ready to say. Here's what they say in the comments. This is from only one Irishelle. This is probably why she was adamant about the divorce, that part I agree with. People don't want to keep dealing with grown alcoholic men. Now that part I'm not gonna go with that part. I don't know if he had a drinking problem or not and whatnot, but I could see her, not wanting to go along, wanting to get divorced because she's thinking that he may be taken to the cleaners on this lawsuit. So we'll keep watching to see what happens. Wow. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, these two still divorced, and still Kenya Moore says Mark Daly demands that Mark pay her legal bills because she said he's dragging out the divorce. Now, I know a couple of weeks ago he was saying that she was dragging out the divorce. So here's what the Neighborhood Talk says. They said, if you remember, the two are set to start a trial this month over back child support and division of property. What property they have to divide on? I know he was. Yep, here it is right here. He was requesting a cut of her Georgia home that was purchased way before her wedding. Mark, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy, Mark. Like, come on now. Daly initially demanded that the court enforce a partial settlement agreement, claiming that the two mutually came to a deal that was reached back in May. Daly claims that after nearly 8 hours of negotiating, Kenya agreed to the partial settlement. But this is where it gets messy. Neighbors. After these long hours of negotiating, Daly described Kenya as dragging her feet, and he requested the court award him attorney fees. Yep, see, that's what I was talking about. Which Kenya then shot down with her motion claiming to claiming that the process was so long due to Daley canceling several attempts to negotiate. Child, see, this is what happened when you want a man and you want to say you're married, and then that's what you end up with. He is a good looking man though, and that Brooklyn is cute, look just like him. But child, mm, mm. Poor Kenya. Hopefully it'll happen soon, Kenya, so you can get on with your life and not have to deal with this loser anymore. I wonder, is his restaurant still open? I wonder if his restaurant's still open. Did he get a PPP loan? I might have to. Let me write that down. I might have to look that up. Y'all. Oh, here's a pen and paper and whatnot. Let's see here. Mark Daley. Restaurant and question PPP loan. All right, y'all stay tuned because I have to check that out. I have so many stories I'm working on, y'all. It's crazy. There's so much stuff. Oh, here, this dude. Listen, shout out to Keke Palmer because sis looks. Oh no, I didn't mean to go there. I don't know why I hit the wrong thing. Sis looks. Turn the music off. I don't want to get a straight. Listen, sis looks good. I saw some other different little pictures of her. She looks really, really good. Really good. Her boyfriend is mad because of her glow up. She had her baby. Her baby's what, 5 months old, I think? 5, 6 months old. She done lost her weight. She done got herself together. Listen, she just interviewed Vice President Kamala Harris. You're seeing her all over the place. She looks absolutely beautiful, and the boyfriend is mad. Listen, check out Paris Milan. If you watch her channel, check her out. She did a whole video last night. Child, listen. She said unemployed boyfriend. I said no, it didn't. That's what the title said. I had to check that out. So I watched part of it. I gotta watch the rest of it. So check that out. As Paris Milan laid him out last night. Listen, the way she laid him out, the casket must be closed. The way she laid him out. He's unemployed. Listen, and according to other people told me I thought he was a football player or something like that. Child, why one of my friends told me he is just a nobody. Not that, hey, I'm a nobody, because I'm not a famous person. But he was not a famous person. So what is, bruh? And then they said she's the moneymaker in that relationship. Of course, bruh. You need to be keeping your mouth closed, Mr. Keke Palmer. Keep your mouth closed and whatnot. Enjoy whatever benefits you're getting out of the relationship. See, people don't know how to play their position. He's talking about the outfit she had on. You keep that in the household, and you say, I don't like your outfit. But even then, she was in Vegas. She probably was not with him. Darius was probably wherever I don't even know where they live. But if they maybe live in Los Angeles, so he may have been there with the baby. I don't know. But listen, they're not. I don't believe they're engaged. Or even if they are engaged, you ain't her father. You can't tell that grown woman that makes crazy money what she could do and what she could wear. So Darius, you can shut up. So shout out to Keke. Y'all, it's a lot. Let's see what else we got here. I think those. Oh, and this story. Oh, wait. These two right here. Child, listen. There is some tea about them too. I gotta investigate it and check it out. But there is some tea about Bloomberg and his wife. Y'all. Child. But I gotta investigate the tea. I don't want to give it to you, but I gotta investigate it. So former NYC Mayor Bill de Blasio, remember he tried to run for president and sounding stupid. Him and his wife, Charlene McRae, have separated. They will not divorce, but they're going to date other people while living together. They live in the Park Slope section of Brooklyn, where they raised their 2 children. I know they have a son named Dante. I remember the name Dante. But here they are right here. Oh, they don't even really look right together. He is tall. Wow. That's Dante right there. I remember Dante had a big, crazy afro. That's him again. Oh, that must be the door. Yeah, see Dante's afro. The cute kids. But yeah, there's some. I got some tea I'll put out there about them. Let me put that on my list as the videos I gotta do for them. Tea. Oh, yeah. Okay. So hopefully they will be able to get everything right. I mean, I don't know how that's gonna work living in the house and seeing other people, but it may work out in their circumstances. So, and then this right here was just beautiful. Husband jumps off the stage to honor his wife after she almost lost her life due to a complicated pregnancy. Now this was just, I'm gonna play it for you because this was just beautiful.
So, for those who didn't know, I started with $300. Built that to $3 million in the first year. So, and that's all based around products. But if I'm really being honest, bro, if I lost it all, well, I felt like I almost lost it all this year. For those who don't even know the story, my wife, she had placenta previa, during the pregnancy of our child, our daughter, and she almost bled out. So I almost lost it all, and it showed me just for the love of a woman, like you can overcome everything. Like all I need is her. I swear to God, all I need is her. All I need is her.
All right, G, keep your head up, man.
Now, I don't know who he is. Let me see his Instagram. Let me see here. Hey, Gigi, how are you? That was so beautiful. So let's look at his Instagram page. His name is Keenan Williams. And one of the comments says, real millionaires don't teach you how to be a millionaire. I mean, I don't know. But all right, come through with your fur coat. Here he is with some thirst trap. Well, it ain't a thirst trap where he lost weight and everything. And see, he has these different classes here. I don't know. I don't believe in these classes these people have. I don't believe in them. But, I mean, if that's what you want to do, okay. But I don't believe in those classes these people offer. But I'm like, okay, All right, so let's go back to, y'all get to see the inside where the magic works when it comes to behind the scenes on Mocha Mima's Instagram. All right, so we're going to go here. This kid was missing for some years in Houston, but the mother put out a missing persons report, but the neighbors said they had seen the kids. Then come to find out, the mother was hiding the son in the house, and they're reporting it here on Neighborhood Talk. She was hiding the son in the house, and abusing him and acting like he was her husband, like doing, sexually assaulting the kid. Now, Quanell X, some of you may know Quanell X from Texas. He does a lot of stuff. This is him here. Let me see what he has to say.
That's a damn shame, man.
The mother of Rudy Farias reported him missing in March of 2015 when he was 18 years old. Last Thursday, he was found bloody and unconscious on the doorstep of a church. And when news broke that Rudy had been found alive 8 years later, it was a national story.
And Collins topping the rundown tonight. We're following the story of a teen reported missing 8 years ago, found alive last week, and now the disturbing allegations made against his own mother. Fox 26's Gabby Hart joining us from...
Mother even released a statement saying, quote, "At this time, Rudy is nonverbal and unable to communicate with us." She went on to ask for privacy, but neighbors in their humble neighborhood were left scratching their heads.
That boy been at that house for the last year and a half that I've been here. I'm the one that reported that I didn't think he was missing because he had been hanging in my garage.
That's right. Neighbors claim Rudy Farias had been at his mother's home this entire time. And once rumors that Rudy was never really missing started circulating, community activist Quanell X, along with HPD, met with Rudy and his mother at a hotel near IAH.
When she was in the room, he wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't say one word.
Quanell says once he spoke to Rudy away from his mother, the accusations he made against her were more heinous than anyone could imagine.
She would make him sleep in the bed with her. And he said that.
Mother even released a statement saying, quote,
Wow, that's crazy. Hopefully the police, along with the officials in that area, can sort this all out. They have arrested the mother. So, this poor kid. That's just terrible. Oh, God. Oh, this right here. Y'all, this right here is a mess. Messy mess. Mess with Dwight Howard. Y'all.
Come on. I can't. Come on.
Now, I'm not going to play, there's music in the background. I don't want to get a copyright thing. That, to me, looks like abuse. That doesn't look like trying to make him stronger. That kid is crying, and he doesn't want to be up there, and he looks in distress. Y'all may remember the issue with Dwight Howard's son, where he sexually assaulted the son of his mother's boyfriend. So this is what Dwight has to say. Dwight is a buffoon. In the process of being great, it's going to be laughs, frowns, smiles, tears, blood, sweat, but that's all that is needed for us to succeed as individuals and also collectively as a family. I'm just teaching my kids what it means to be resilient, to be determined, and to have discipline. Every day is a battle, and some battles are going to be harder to win than others. But we have to fight them until we win. And if we win every day, we'll never lose in the end. We have to finish every mission and we begin and follow through. That's the most important part. Never say you can't. Remember Philippians 4:13. You can and will. Just follow through. That's how you be great. Now, y'all, this thing that when it happened, this is the mother of one of his sons, Braylon, right? So Braylon is the child they shared with. Now, when Braylon was younger, he's the one that allegedly sexually assaulted her boyfriend's child. And this happened in Georgia. This was a disturbing incident. It was all over social media because the boy had a history of doing this. He already had a restraining order. Wait a minute, let me go back here. He already had a restraining order where he was not supposed to be around kids, like kids younger than 6 or so. I can't remember the exact circumstances, and this is all alleged in my opinion. I can't remember what the exact circumstances was, but I know it was disturbing, and I know Royce Reed was also, I believe she was charged back then. So Royce, I'm going to need for you to shut up. That is not your child there. Whoever is the mother of that child, you can contact that mother and tell her, did you see what he put up there? What really, you don't even need to contact the mother. I'm just gonna need for you, Royce, to shut the hell up. Because you need to focus on that child that really needed some help, that may have been abused in the past by one of your many boyfriends. When you were in a Instagram post a couple of weeks ago where you pulled out like 20 cell phones. Like cell phones have really only been the big popular thing in like the last maybe 20 years. So you pulled out like 20 cell phones. Like, girl, I need you to shut up. I need you to shut up expeditiously, like T.I. would say. I need you to shut up and not talk anything. Now, she says, not pretend to be a parent for one day out of 365 for the cameras. Don't make Thursdays into Truth Thursdays. I don't think you really want the truth told either about you, Royce. Some of you may remember Royce from Basketball Wives, because she was on that with this drippy Jerry curl looking hair that she had up there, and she was looking a hot mess. So I need for her to shut the hell all the way up before one of these, listen, for somebody in the comments gets on and they read her and she's not going to like it. So let me see what else. Oh, look back to Billy Porter. So listen, Roy, is this? Let me see what else she says. Here she posts that she alleged that Dwight Howard asked her to be the matriarch of his polygamy quest. Girl. And here she says, don't tell me to do ish. This man is evil. Y'all fall for it every time. Ask him why he's touching a 12-year-old. He's gay because he hasn't touched anything or watched porn with them. Better yet, why it took 4.5 years to fire the nanny that molested 2 of his kids. I got time today. He took this little boy from his grandmother that raised him and kept her in court 2 years only to give him to his parents while he was overseas. Get the F out of here with the BS. So while y'all are constantly out here pointing fingers at me, I understand there's a reason why. I've sat quiet for years. I'm done. Like I said earlier, you need to mind your business, Roy. And then she goes on to say, oh, and don't say this isn't for the internet because y'all put this issue on the internet. You don't think I'm going to defend my village from the hood? Like really, really, really from the hood though? Imagine walking up to a server and saying your son's child is suing you and others for child support when he can't even pick up the phone because he's scared. But then boom, let's gather them and go to Six Flags with the cameras. We spent 2 months there during pandemic for quarantine. I got bit by bit a whole now you met dog. I don't know what kind of dog it is, however how you spell it. And they immediately wanted me to sign an NDA, asking me to be his matriarch and how he missed me while his other ex showing up begging him back. We snuck out that house at 3:30 a.m. after he threatened me. I believe him. This man pays blogs not to post anything good about his exes who are extremely smart, educated, and talented. That right there, Royce, is a lie. But we're going to keep going from there because we know you're not any of those. But you want to believe a massively redacted report? Ask how that got out. This is why he quiet. Y'all praising grown men on the registry because you like their music or think they're cute, but you want to bash a 12-year-old for doing what his father told him to do. I work with kids. Somebody called the state of Georgia, I think she lives in Georgia or Florida, and let them know she's working with kids. Okay. I have for my entire career. You know I don't play about that. Fully triggered because they have no idea what this man is doing to us all behind closed doors. Think I'm lying? I have videos and texts. I keep everything. Remember, I have 20 plus phones. Didn't I told you all. I take this way back because of ish like this. Demon time is still cancer season. Listen, I'm a cancer, and this girl, I hate. Listen, I'm not claiming her as a cancer at all. Then she says she adds herself, and oh no, I did not agree to being a matriarch in his polygamy quest. That's one reason he got mad. I deserve better. Have a great day. Now tell him to leave me the F alone. And someone said, "Girl," the original key said, "Girl, you should be the last to talk about parenting, Royce Reed. You failed that a long time ago." And Royce replies back, You clearly didn't read my comments. It happened at his house under his supervision. How did your boyfriend's child get assaulted at Dwight's house? Explain that to me. You were the custodial parent. This girl. Here it is again. Here's the thing. Court docs reveal that Royce Reed's underage son allegedly engaged in inappropriate conduct with a minor. Claims led her to child neglect charge. Now, like I said, y'all, that happened a few years ago. She was the custodial parent for this child, so she can't blame Dwight. And at the time, I think she had like a restraining order or something against Dwight. So Dwight wasn't even. Wait a minute, y'all. I gotta spray this. I see a spider. I had to spray it. Dwight wasn't even like allowed to see the child. It was something crazy that was. They had a lot of stuff going on, so she couldn't even put the blame on Dwight. It all fell on her. And Gigi, you were asking a question about Billy Porter. Billy Porter and his husband are getting divorced after being together for 6 years. Their marriage is over. But these people, listen, these people kill me. Let me see if there's any other stories I have for you guys. No, oh, and by the way, this is Kiki's Palmer's boyfriend, baby daddy. I hate that word, baby daddy. Whatever he is, they're no longer following each other on Instagram. So I think Kiki is going to be out of there shortly. Look, here is Karen. If you watch the Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen just turned 60. So here she is at her birthday party. Go ahead, Karen. I ain't mad at you. Do your thing. Listen, I don't know if Giselle and Robin was there, but you know they're going to, and Mia talking junk about how Karen looked, but Karen looked good. I had seen some other pictures of her, and Karen looked absolutely beautiful. So shout out to Karen, belated happy birthday. Oh, she must be a Cancer like me. So Cancer, gang, gang, y'all. Cancer, gang, gang. So let me look at the comments here. I appreciate y'all being here. Please hit on that like and subscribe button. Let's see what else we got here. Ugh, this trash. Both of them are trash. Aubrey O'Day. Don't Aubrey O'Day look like the Joker in the face? Don't she look like the Joker? Ooh. She looked like the Joker. Now, Aubrey saying that she had a sexual... These women, not only women, these people kill me dragging up this stuff from 1902. She's saying she had a sexual relationship with Donald Trump Jr. back in 2011, from 2011 to 2012. It started when they were at a gay club together. Girl, please. Aubrey, you're doing anything to be relevant. We don't care. I'm just putting it here because y'all maybe just want something to laugh at. Ha ha, because we know he's an idiot. Please, who cares? Girl. And I think that is it. I think I hit everything I wanted to hit on here. Um, I'll talk about this for a minute, but I'm going to do a longer video. Your Essence Festival has had some problems this year. Apparently, they're not being run by the same people. They got some stuff going on. But India Irie says some stuff about the twerk session that Megan the Stallion had. I guess she said something about Janelle Monáe, who showed her breast. The areola was covered, but she showed her breast. And then I don't know if she said anything about Jill. Yeah. Jill Scott said some stuff about the music, like they said here. The Reverend Dr. P. Whisper told them to close your ears and listen to your vagina. I'm like, whatever. Y'all. I can't. These people are. I can't with them. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody wants to come up. I can't. You know what? This is the thing. The whole thing about the policing black women's bodies. I'm tired of it. I know sometimes myself. It's crazy. You said you believe it about. Wait a minute. Let's go here. You said you believe it about what? What's her name? Aubrey and Donald Trump Jr. Yeah, child. Listen, I believe it probably happened too, but for her to come out now, 10 years later, 11 years later, to tell us, I'm like, girl, why didn't you tell us that before? Oh, hey, Gigi, how are you?
Hey, Miss Mocha, how you doing?
I'm good, sis. What's going
Yeah,
on?
honey, when it comes to Donald Trump Jr., he looked like he'd be caught in the bathroom after doing some type of something with his nostrils.
Listen, child. He is a bum. He
A
looked like
straight bum.
he looked like he don't take a bath. I'm like, this. He is him and the other brother. The other brother looks less than smart.
I was gonna say his other brother looks like he's touched. That baby is touched.
Yes,
Ain't that what the elders call it? That baby's touched.
they are a mess. The whole family is a whole total mess.
They just make you. How did they get to where? Well, I ain't gonna say how they get there because white privilege is a mother.
Yes, so we know how.
So we know how things happen, but it's like, how can you? And I'm sad to hear about Billy Porter because I love me some Billy Porter now. I will say that.
Me too. I didn't like that outfit he had on that we had on that brownish looking outfit that time that had the shoulder thing standing up. I didn't like that.
Looking like cup holders. I don't know what he was thinking.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, he was looking a mess that day. But I was just looking at some of the award shows in the past, honestly, since COVID, and even past COVID, like the award shows and even the festivals, that represent our culture, they've just kind of been plummeting. It hasn't been the same. It's not, like in the Midwest, we had the Black Expo, or the Coca-Cola City Classic and things like that. And, Essence Festival, of course, people come from far and wide to go to these events because this is for us.
Right.
I don't know if you hear my little kitten's purring. They just want to purr right now. But, we had, we would go far and wide to come to these events because we knew that this was a celebration and a time for us. And we, it was like we expected certain things. It was just a certain class that we knew it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? We dressed good. Everything was going to be good. Good food, good energy. Music was going to be on point. We was there. Now it's just ratchet. It's ghetto. It's tasteless. The music. I still
know.
can't get over the BET Awards. Like, I didn't even watch it, but just seeing the clips that I seen and the tribute for Tina Turner, I was like, wait a second. That in itself, I was appalled.
Listen, I watched the whole thing because I was expecting something else. Like, that was not the BET Awards. That was the BET Hip Hop Awards. That wasn't like the regular BET Awards. Like the stuff that was going on. Like I liked the way that they did the tribute to hip hop. That I love. That I absolutely love. But that what's her name? The girl, Sexy Red, and I didn't bring that up on when I was doing the hot topics. The Sexy Red Tasha K issue. I don't know if you knew about that whole thing that happened. Where
Yeah,
Tasha K was talking about the child, and the child's mother stepped. Well, she's a grown woman. I guess she must be in her 20s or something. The mother stepped in, and Tasha K and the mother had a talk, and Tasha K took the videos down. And knowing who Tasha K is, I'm saying to myself, was this something that Tasha orchestrated beforehand? Because with Tasha K, you never know.
Right.
And now, and I didn't bring up the Tasha and Sukihana thing because Sukihana she does a lot, but that whole thing,
when I seen those two being walked like a dog by who was it? It wasn't NBA young boy. Was it the NLE Choppa? I think it was NLE Choppa.
mm-hmm.
When they're down on the ground and they're being walked like a dog. The Sukihana and Sexy Red. And I'm like,
wait. What?
Oh, so you didn't see that? Oh.
No, I didn't see that. I've seen his picture with their pictures, places, but I didn't really read it because I'm so sick of the raunchiness and everything else. So I ignored some of it. But he had them, what?
Yeah, well, see, and he actually came and explained it because he's kind of conscious, so he's a little more woke and kind of a little more conscious of what he does a little bit. But he basically said they was like, "Hey, will you come do this?" So what it was is these two wanted him to pull them by their hair. They got down on all fours. He grabbed them by their ponytails, it wasn't even ponytails, but by their weave. And was walking them like dogs.
And where did he do this at?
I think that it, from the background, looked like they're probably in Miami or something, or I don't know if it was like a party or photo shoot or something. But you've seen even girls in the background taking pictures of him as he was doing this.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
And see, that's
it was a big thing that was talked about. This happening because it was like these two putting themselves out there like that as Black women, and young Black women, what are you teaching? And then I actually just seen a short. I was just scrolling through, I think it was Instagram, it could even been YouTube. And there was one thing about Sukihana, and she was just like, I come from a long line of hoes. And I was like, what? Whoa.
I'm trying to see if I could
back up.
Crazy. I'm trying to see if I could find it now. This is a couple weeks ago. I did a post about her and that whole thing with YK Osiris, and you know what and that's why I talked to a few people about it, and they couldn't get what I was saying was this. She puts it out there. She puts the whole sexual thing out there about herself. So it's hard to be on her side. Like when that happened, people were making it kind of bigger than what it was in a way. But I'm like, she puts herself out there like they said she was twerking on the 10-year-old. She was twerking recently on Boosie's dog. Then she said the dog said that she smelled like crabs or something like that.
Oh, no.
She does and then you're like, what he did when he kissed. Now, no one should be touched without their permission. However, when you put yourself out there a certain way, it's like you can't put yourself out there, legs open, doing all kind of stuff, and then you want someone to respect you or treat you with some agency or whatever. You know what I mean? Then right after that, she went back to it. She was sitting on somebody's lap. I forget who lap she was sitting on at the BET Awards, and she was doing all this kind of stuff. Now you're telling me she's on the ground being walked like a dog, allowing
Yeah,
that stuff?
look, you can go to Google because I just Googled it. If you go to Google and type in Suki Hana and Sexy Red get walk like dog, it'll pop right up.
Me too.
And they're on the ground just like it's, I don't know if it was for a video shoot, for a photo shoot, for, whatever the case may have been, whatever it was for. But that's what they like and they find to be, appealing.
Oh yeah,
For a man to be walking like a dog.
I'm trying to see because I don't want. Oh. Wait a minute. It was for one of his videos. I think he took it down though. I think he may have taken it down, but you know how the internet is forever. Wait a minute.
Right. But see, when it had first happened, there was something where I guess he had made a statement and said that they had asked him to do it. So I guess even if it was for his video, I guess they wanted it to be more appealing for his video. Like, hey, walk us like a dog. People will like it. I don't know, but it's not. And then Sukihana has kids. She has daughters, or a daughter at least.
Yeah, I have it right here. Let me show it. Cause yeah, it's in the video, and it's like, wow. Oop. I hate these ads and stuff that come up. And this was done back in May. And here they are. They have the video, but that's the picture. I hate these websites. Some of them, they look at this. That's crazy. That is crazy. You still there,
You
Gigi?
see the girl in the back? Yeah, you see the girl in the back taking pictures. Like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah.
But
That's
honestly, and this is no shade to no one, but the Sexy Red girl, honestly, she looks like she still don't know how to work. You know how pH balance works. Like she's not quite there to know how. Seriously, like she hasn't got her acne under control yet. Like your body hasn't fully went through, through certain changes, I feel. And and right now I feel like they're still ready. They're still out there being hot hoes. It's a hot girl summer, They're okay with being side chicks. They're laughing. They're thinking that the side chick shit's okay.
No, this girl now. See, Sexy Red her real name is Janae Naira Wary. She's 25 years old from St. Louis, Missouri. Wow. And I guess people have
you 25, you still young. She's like I'm saying, you still young. I mean, well, you should know how it works by now.
Mm-hmm. She know better at 25. That's
by now you should know.
That's crazy.
It-
That is.
But you know, in the industry, certain things sell, and it seems like that's more so what they're looking for. They're not looking for, you know, growing up, we had actual, like when we had artists come out, we had artists that we actually could look up to, artists that we could, you know, it was okay to emulate. You remember baggy pants and, you know, baggy clothes was okay. Like
Yes.
rocking the overalls and baggy clothes, that was sexy. That was fly. We
Mhm.
thought we looked good. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
Yes.
okay not to show too much, but it was also okay if you showed just a little bit. Like it was okay because we knew how to switch it up. But
That's
this right
crazy.
now is and it's changing everything.
It is because I remember back in the day, like there was the Budweiser Superfest. You'd be able to see some of it on TV. There was all those different music festivals, and still they have now. They have like I know they have Capitol Jazz that happened back in June. Here on the East Coast, they have Capitol Jazz. They have one down in Miami Gardens. They have like a festival. They call it like a jazz festival, but it's not really jazz
Mhm.
people. You know, it's mostly like an R&B thing that they have. They have another. They have the Newport Jazz Festival in Rhode Island, which has some R&B, but it's mostly jazz. They have another one here in Connecticut, way up where the rich people are. The real rich people are in Connecticut. They have like a jazz fest, and some big names come up there to that. But like Essence was like the crown jewel of all of those.
Mhm.
People,
Yeah.
because I think it's been in effect for like 29 years, and I don't know. I guess they're trying. I guess they figured the older crowd, because I'll be 59 soon, and I guess they're thinking the older crowd, you know, the people older than me, that were the ones that would always go and whatnot. That we're all getting older, and that we don't want to be, you know, we won't be there, so they're catering to younger audiences. A lot of these places because they know the younger people pay money, so that's why everybody's doing all these things.
But see, this is so gonna sound cliche, but that's taken away the essence of Essence Festival
Yeah.
because like the way of Essence Festival, I guess you can say it was the old way, like the oldies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the Gerald Levert, the, you know, LSG, Isley Brothers, you know, Boosie, all, you know, back then, Keith Sweat. Matter of fact, all the oldies are touring right now. This is the perfect time
Yeah, and
for
they still have
everybody
people.
to come back.
Yeah, they still can bring people like Tank and Keith Sweat and Kim, and you know there's a
Right.
lot of R&B artists
No,
that are out there now. Like they did have Coco Jones up there. They did have who else did I see? Because I watched it on Hulu, but I ended up falling asleep because it was so late at night that they had it that I couldn't even stay up to watch. I didn't even watch Missy's whole thing. I have to see if they reran it on Hulu, if I'm able to go and see it, because everything was live. But they still have R&B act, because even though there's all this, you know, the hip hop music's coming up, there's still also R&B that they can still bring there and let that be their center. Like
right.
that part, I
Like
don't
you don't
get.
have to water it down with so much of the new shit that's really not, you know, like we don't need so much of the new crowd. We still have, you know, the dirty 30s. We still have our, you know, 32s and that the ones that actually did grow up with their grandparents' music, and the ones that have old souls that really aren't too much into this new shit that's coming out that's all about ass shaking, because some of us actually have real world problems. And, you know, once you hit 30, your back starts going out, your knees start creaking, you get tired at a certain problem, and you don't want to go to the club and hear all that loud ass shit.
Yeah.
So some of us, you know, no, we would rather hear our house music. We would rather go to a nice, somewhere where it's mellow because honestly, nowadays things are so unsure. You never know what someone's thinking and who has a problem with who and what's going to pop off. You can't enjoy yourself like you used to. So who wants to go out anymore?
I know.
Except for the young crowds that are ready to pop off at any moment. No.
Yeah. Look at
I
all
feel
this.
that. Go
I was
ahead.
going to say, we had a bunch of shootings this over the past holiday weekend in different places. 2 people were killed in Philly. There were some other shootings, I can't remember where, all over different parts of the U.S. over this past weekend. People being out, wanting to hang out at summertime, and people are out there shooting. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
You can't enjoy your time like you used to. I feel like keep what we had, how it was, and just keep building off that. Keep improving on, like you said, the tanks, the old R&B, that we had. Just keep improving it. We got, Robin Thicke and John Legend. Add new people. There's some new R&B artists that are good that you can add to the roster.
Yeah, they have.
But if you want to do something with these new hip hops, create something new for them. Create a new platform for them to have, so that this young generation can have something to build on for themselves. Don't change our shit.
That's crazy.
And I apologize for the words on your show. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
But yeah, don't change what we had. Create something for them. Let them have something of their own. Let them build on it. Have their platform. Have their, we have Essence Festival. Let them have their own hip hop essence or whatever.
Yeah,
do what they're going to do with it, so that we can enjoy it how we used to, and then you will have the old crowd coming back out.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm
because
curious.
We're not going to come out if we're feeling like we can't enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what their numbers were for this weekend.
Yeah,
be coming
I
out.
wonder.
Well, thank you so much for coming up. I'm going to get ready to end it now.
Yeah, thank you for allowing me up. I normally see you, but it's like a hit and miss sometimes because I end up doing something else. And, with me going through being sick and in and out the hospital. But thank you so much. I'm definitely going to be up more if you allow me.
Oh, yeah. I always drop the link when I go live. I always do. So anytime.
All right. Well, definitely enjoy the show.
It's always good to have somebody to talk to that come up.
All right, definitely. Well, bye.
All right, see you later.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much for Gigi Nan for coming out. Please check out her channel. And she and I do a panel on Mondays with the Talk with Selena. With that channel, we cover Real Housewives of Atlanta, which that's this season is a hot freaking mess. So we cover that. So please check us out. So remember, her channel is called A Queen's Tea with Gigi Nan. So please check her out. She is so funny and she comes through with the realness. So check her out. So with that, y'all, let me find my closing. Let me put up my closing statement.
Say it with me, kids. If protecting my peace makes me the villain, then bitch, my name is Thanos.
All right, y'all. Thanks to each and every one of you for coming by, and I will catch you in the next video.
Yeah. You make a like, now you not like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. about to text me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I'ma leave a decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you my foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work. To me, I be work. You see me do me dirt. So tell me about that work. When you walk out, before the table turn.